Welcome to the Fluid Power Forum, a podcast of the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your host on the CONEXPO floor, Ben Brown, and I'm here to interview interesting people who are moving fluid power technology forward at the 2026 CONEXPO CONEG trade show. Here with me now is Luke.Ferranti from CAPlugs to talk about his CONEXPO CONEG experience, as well as what his company is exhibiting and the value that it brings to you, the listener. Thanks for joining me today, Luke. How's your CONEXPO experience been?
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here. We're on day 3. It's been a great experience so far. I've done a lot of walking across the entire conference center. We're exhibiting here as well. There's been a lot of great conversations, both out and about as well as at our booth, and looking forward to the rest of the week.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fun of these shows, getting some calluses on your feet and talking to all the people that you've been emailing, basically. So, yeah, I mean, as you mentioned, it's day 3 of the show so far. So what are some of the things you've seen at the show, new products, new innovations that stand out to you, and interesting things that we should be talking about?
Yeah, from our perspective, we really focused in on hydraulic systems, so kind of how they're being lined on the equipment, how they're being bundled together, the protection on it, identification on it as well. We saw a lot of different techniques and applications. Each customer seems to have their kind of unique twist on it. For us, it's really about trying to find those opportunities, potentially better partner with those folks and enhance the type of solutions that they're utilizing right now, keep those systems protected and that equipment moving.
Yeah, and I mean, that's what it's all about, protecting the equipment and making sure that these things are not leaking and not blowing out here.
Exactly.
All right, so now let's turn the focus a little bit more towards CAPlugs specifically.
Sure.
So let's talk about your booth. What do you guys bring? What do you have to show here?
Yeah, so it's actually pretty cool. This was the first time we've been in the North Hall. Typically, we've been on the first floor of the South Hall here where we're at. We really showcased our entire hydraulic protection offerings. That includes spiral wrap, pig's tail, polyester sleeve, threaded protection, service plugs, kind of our bread and butter stuff in that space. We did also showcase some of our standard catalog offerings, but for this show, we really were trying to drive home and get people to come to our booth and talk about, what are they facing in hydraulic repairs, whether that be from an MRO side, dealer, local shops, and presenting to them what we can offer from manufacturing capabilities as well as our stock offerings.
Yeah, and what are the things that you've noticed they've been saying? Commonalities or themes? Anything you can share?
One unique thing we've heard, I won't say where, but the ability to source spiral wrap came up. I'm not sure if it's a local thing, maybe not as regional as we thought. We're located in Buffalo, New York, and we're a global company as well. So we have the ability to transport that. Another thing that popped up is the ability to have different packaging options on particularly threaded protection. That's actually something we've been working on across our entire portfolio, but in this example specific to threaded protection. So we have a bevy of different options for customers, whether they're a local hydraulic shop to high up MRO dealer shop for a major OEM. We've kind of got those options to be able to give to those customers.
Yeah, and I mean, it's good to offer options. It's good to kind of have the full spectrum of solutions that people are looking for and people are talking about. I mean, threaded protection sounds like particularly kind of, am I overthinking this, or is that a little more
difficult? It really just depends on the thread type. We've got different styles. Some of it might be customer preference. Some might prefer caps that go over, plugs that go in. Really just depends. But all of what we can provide to the customer will ultimately give them the solution they need, which is protecting these hydraulic hoses for cleanliness and everything else with it. And as you were mentioning earlier, these systems are as complex as ever, so cleanliness is right in line with being just as important.
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds like you guys are on top of all these needs and making sure that this equipment is protected, which is, in the eyes of the National Fluid Power Association, very much worthy.
No doubt.
Much a worthy goal. All right, so where can our listeners go to learn a little bit more about you, your company, your products?
Yeah, they can go to CAPlugs.com. You can find me on LinkedIn. What's cool about our website is if you go to the top right-hand corner, you can actually find your local sales representative, so you could actually go directly to the person you'd be working with. And then obviously I'm happy to assist and point people in the right direction too, since I'm involved with this market segment. I think that's pretty much it. Those would be the 2 spots to go.
Well, those are some great resources and a great answer. Thank you very much again, Luke, for taking the time to join.
All right, thank you.
That's going to wrap things up for this mini episode of the Fluid Power Forum podcast. Make sure you subscribe to our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of the other podcasting services. And leave a review. It makes a huge difference for us, and it helps us continue growing the show. Also, remember to follow us on LinkedIn at the National Fluid Power Association. I'm your guest host, Ben Brown, reminding you to join us next time in the forum.